Well, I am about to head on my first hunting trip for the Raw 2025. Got my bow in the back, my backpack, and I'm heading for 3 days, 2 nights in the bush. Hopefully I can find some roaring deer.
Well, some good news on the way down to the hut. I met a family group with one hunter, and they said they'd been roaring quite well last night and this morning, and there wasn't any other hunters in the hut, so I might get a bed tonight, we'll see. But then on the way down now, I'm about halfway, starting to descend towards the hut, and heard a deer roar a little bit far away, but it roared probably 4 or 5 times and then stopped. But that was pretty cool, so getting ready, very excited. Well, as exciting as that is, the stag's still roaring as well, but it's far away and it's not coming any closer, so I need to get to the hut. I desperately need some water. I left my water in the car, so I need to get to the river, get some water, get to the hut, eat something and get ready for this afternoon. So exciting. Hopefully I've marked this one on the map anyway for tomorrow morning or this afternoon, we'll see. I know roughly where it is. Finally water. I am very, very thirsty. The lock isn't working. Nice. Hut for myself. So. Well, I made it to the hut and there's no one here. So I'm near the start of the roar, but I would have expected a few people here. It's not that out of a reach hut, although the roads here is pretty average. Stunning. Got the whole place to myself. Awesome. So I'm just looking at the topo map, trying to decide where I'm going to go this afternoon. Yeah, the weather forecast for the next few days is supposed to be good. I'll get my Zolio out and go check for the weather forecast, and I'll also get the wind direction and stuff like that, and then work out where I want to go. But hopefully I hear some roaring stags, that will hopefully help. I'm hunting my way into the wind up the stream. I see on the other side of the stream there's a lovely clearing, so I'm going to have to check out on the way back tonight. Well, I've been walking for a while now, just slowly going along, but yeah, I haven't heard anything and I have not seen or disturbed anything, so got a sign here and there, but not a huge amount. Just sort of following the stream, and I'm going to head up very soon to where I heard that stag when I came up this morning, so I head towards where I saw it, or heard it rather, and hope it will start roaring again. Stag roar. It's time to go off track. The ridge that comes up here, I'm just going to make my way up the ridge. The wind should be coming down now with the evening cooling, so hopefully that works. Oh my god, that roll wasn't very far off. Gotta check my wind and everything. Exciting. Wind's kind of doing nothing, but I'll have to go that way. It's all on. I don't know if I'll be able to get the other camera out for this. It's just too much going on. So we'll see how it goes. And the wind is swirling. hear some roaring. Pussy. Pretty cool spot here. It's the Wallow right there. Perfect. Camouflage. Hoping he will come down from there. That looks like that's the trail into the Wallow and then down to the river to drink water. I'll just relax, narrow my bow and wait. Just roared again, it's over that way. So I've got a stag roaring not too far over. Played a few hind calls, done one roar. He's that was him again. He's a little bit distant. But yeah, I'm gonna give it another half an hour here. See if I can bring him closer. And then the last hour or two of light, I'll go and chase him, because I thought I heard another stag further up as well. Okay, now there's one roaring over there. That didn't sound too far away. Well, hunting is just not easy. The roaring just stopped, and I haven't heard anything for probably half an hour. And I am gonna go somewhere else. Probably start seeing my way back to camp. Well, I haven't heard any further roaring, so I'm gonna go and sit on that clearing I found earlier until it gets dark and maybe something comes around. There's plenty of deer sign in the clearing in front of the hut, so they definitely come out here. So the other clearing's not far away, so maybe they'll come out there. Sitting here watching this clearing, hoping something comes out. There's a deer actually clearing in front of the hut. Well, those hinds and the fawn on the clearing in front of the hut was quite exciting, I must say. Cool to see them in the thermal, and yeah, it was a bit on the dark side anyway, but yeah, pretty cool. I have them, and they've just been barking at me now as well. So, well, that's a few deer seen today, some roaring, pretty exciting actually, to be honest. Very cool. As you can see, I've lit the hut up with that little cool thing. That is my Flextail pump, which is actually a lamp as well. Yeah, that's a Flextail pump, which is a lamp, and lighting up the entire place. Like, that's pretty cool. It's very strong. I didn't realize it was that strong. What a cool day. Just pull out my hut tickets and filling out the hut book. And then I'm hitting the Stag. I'm going to get up early tomorrow morning, and I didn't hear a lot of roaring in this area tonight. There's one or two stags up here. I'm not sure. Those hinds and that fawn was here though, so there must be a stag around with them. Yeah, I'll have to decide what I'm going to do in the morning, but I'll listen out for roars, and if there's one near the hut, I'll probably just go straight for that. But yeah, I'll see you in the morning. Well, it's bright and early. The stags are roaring, which is good. Made a plan, so I am going to head up high this morning, I think. Same area as yesterday, but where the stags were roaring, because there's not as many roaring around the hut here. And I've got some ridges that I want to go up, and then work my way from there. As soon as I hear a roaring stag, I'm going to head up and
I'm chasing them today.
Someone roaring on the other side. There's one roaring over there and one behind me. Nothing close. Okay, they're replying now. Let's do this one behind me and one up front here. My face mask on. Oh, this one seems to be coming closer. And the other one behind him is going as well. And I'm in the middle. Oh, you're getting closer. Oh, he's getting closer. He's angry. I don't think so. This stag has got hinds. This is getting pretty exciting. There's one behind me going mad, one in front of me going mad. Well, the one in front of me is gone a bit quiet. The wind's kind of messing around now. This one is not far away. Two stags going now, then wanna come closer. Oh, I don't know what to do. The stags there, and there. None of them within sheer reach. I think both of those are on the other side of the valley. The wind's doing all sorts of things. From time to time the one behind me roars a little bit, so I don't know whether I need to go down to that one, continue up the ridge, find a... I hear ones that sound a little bit closer from time to time. I don't know. Please, experts, give me tips in the comments. Let me know what I'm doing right or wrong. I'm pretty new to this. Okay, so this one sounds the closest. I'm going to make my way towards it, slowly down. The wind's playing along, so for now anyway. So I'm going to try that. Okay, the wind just isn't right for my play to go down there actually. I wanted to follow that stag, but it's just the wind's just wrong, so the only way is to keep going up the ridge and see if I encounter anything else. These stags are roaring but not going anywhere, not moving. Probably have hinds. They're going at each other quite a lot, but they're just in the same spot, so. And I can't, there's like a massive valley between us and I'm probably going to get bluffed if I try to go down anyway, so. Up and up. There's a nice ridge up the top where I can sidle along, so we'll see. I got sick of wearing the face mask, so I went all camo. I don't know if I like the look, but
No, anything to improve my chances.
Hello, little flutter fantail. That's so cool. Little fantail, very cute. 2 of them. Oh, Stag has definitely had to go with this at some stage. Oh, there's also an old sign here, but anyway, I've got to get back up the ridge. Got a bit of bashing to do. Girls here again, and I'm back on the track. Gonna work it back down and hunt my way down. I was yesterday on the way in, bumped a hind near the hut. Well, I've been back at the hut for a little while, having coffee, having my lunch early, and just formulating a plan. I'm probably going to start hunting quite early this afternoon and go after their stags from this morning. Try and get up that other ridge. And we're off again. I don't know if you can see that in the GoPro, but there's a New Zealand pigeon, Carrero. Okay, stop, grab some water. Look, Theo, under the tree. Very cool. Stunning. So close, just sitting there. Wow. I just passed that wallow. I'm pretty sure I heard the stag up there, which is exactly where he should be. There isn't much wind today, so hopefully this works in our favour. Yeah, up that way. That ridge I need to be on. There's one there and there. We'll just check where I am. There's one just up here somewhere. Need to go backtrack if I go up there. There's one just up there. I was going to backtrack off the track and go up this ridge. That was not far away. Find a shooting lane. Do some blind calls. I found where I'm going to make my play. Good vantage point here. I've got a few clear shooting lanes. And yeah, hopefully I can get this one to come in. That good I'm going. Let's see what that brings. Oh my. Not on a phone call. I'm going to do a roll. Oh, that shut him up. Still going. Do I need to make my way up there though, is the question. Well, let's go in for it. Fender. Seems to respond to the hind call mostly. Doesn't seem to be coming down. Sadly, my closer move was a mistake. He shut up, must have heard me moving or something, or seen me moving. Must have been closer than I thought. Damn, it's just completely shut up now. That one disappeared, so it's time to go for the other one. across the... I've got to backtrack and then go across to where it was roaring. I'm just gonna sit and listen for a while. Have something to eat and work out my next plan of attack. Okay, making my way up the ridge where the ones this morning were. Nothing roaring at the moment. Everything's gone quiet. Okay, well, I've climbed a beautiful ridge. Lovely looking in front of me here. It's open, but everything's roaring over there. I wanted to go up the next ridge and I went up the wrong side of the stream. Aye. Anyway, time to move. I'm tired and I'm a bit frustrated. Everything sort of stopped roaring now. So I might get back to the river and I'm just gonna wait here until I hear something and make a plan from that. Apart from the odd faint roar, I don't really hear anything. So I'm gonna just walk a bit further along the track and I've been, see if I can hear anything on the way. Okay, just heard a stag up there. I suspect it's somewhere I can't get up though. Can't get up there. Climbing up these ridges sucks. Well, when this roared, it just sounded like it was on the other side of the river. There's one this side as well. I'll see if there's some hind calls and see what happens. Okay, he's gone for it across the river somewhere. Find a way up. I'm so tired. I don't know if I'm even chasing the same stag anymore. Seems to be getting further and further away. Oh, there's a big cut here. I have a hard time getting across. I hope I can roll that bastard in here. Nice open area. Let's hope. Okay. That got a response. Keep going with the hind calls. Okay, he's going with it. Cool. Okay, you experts out there, what do I do in this situation? I don't actually know the exact distance, but he can't be that far away. He's not coming closer. I'm not moving yet. Do I go closer? See if I can get in on him, but it's freaking thick and noisy. Or do I keep roaring and hope he comes to me? I've got a good view vantage point here. I've potentially got some shots with a bow. Don't know. Well, another one bites the dust. I can hear he's moved off into the distance, possibly over the ridge. Just faintly hear him start roaring. Frustrating. I'm losing light fast, so I will have to start making my way back to the hut. Hopefully I can find one more on the way back. Well, I'm back at the hut. It's dark. There were no deer in the clearing in front of the hut this time.
yeah, it was a exciting day. A lot of roaring, and got close to a couple. Just couldn't close that last bit of distance. So yeah, a lot to learn. Not sure how to do that, but well, last shot tomorrow morning, so better get to bed, finish my dinner, and yeah, I'll see you in the morning. Right, it's the last morning. I'm gonna go on my last hunt. I just made my breakfast, made some coffee, tidied up the hut, packed my bags, all that sort of stuff. And I'm gonna take my gear and head up to the top, about halfway back to the car, drop my pack, and then hunt from there. So hopefully we can find someone's roaring up the top. I don't have a lot of time. I need to be out probably by about 10 o'clock. So yeah, it's probably about 6:30 now, so hopefully I get up the top by 7:30, probably 7:30 because I'm a bit unfit. But anyway, we'll see how it goes.
I got another 40 minutes of uphill to where I want to hunt from. Slowly gaining some altitude. Pretty cool looking place. Bird sounds. Just stopping for a water break. Nothing much roaring or anything happening. It's going to be a long slog to the car. It's a lot of uphill. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. First little flat section. Won't last long, but I do have slightly flat bed. Well, I've been doing hind calls or roars on the way up as I rest, but the higher I go, the less I hear. I can still hear the odd very distant roar further down, but it definitely appears to me like the stags are, while they're not right at the bottom, they're probably only about a quarter to a third of the way up the ridges, so, or the spurs. So they seem to like the spurs and the thickest stuff they can get into, but they're definitely lower down. I haven't heard anything up the top here. Okay, finally got one roaring up here. Okay. This one seems reasonably within reach. On a little spur, I just looked at the map, going down that way. Go up and... yeah, he's not too far away. Okay, we're gonna hunt him. Oh yeah, he's coming. is a little bit flat, so I'm gonna have to turn it off soon. Well, he didn't like what he saw. Man, how exciting was that? Woo. That stag came in to 20 meters. I don't know how much was visible on the GoPro because typically the GoPro battery was flat, but yeah, I did the hind calls after I heard it roar reasonably close by, and it just started coming in. It didn't take all that long, and I could hear it crashing through the bushes. Couldn't see it initially. I could hear some movement, put the thermal and scanned, and then I picked it up in the thermal, clear as daylight, and that was really cool. Once I found it with the thermal, then I looked through the bush. It was only like 20 meters away. Which they blend in so well, and yeah, I would have, had I had a rifle, it would have been on the deck, man. It was, but with the bow it was well within range, but I just needed a little bit more clear shot. I was tempted to stand up and see if I could get one with a better angle, but I thought the movement would spook it, so we just had a standoff for a bit, and eventually it didn't like what it saw and it just spooked and bolted off, not too far, trotted off a little bit, and then by this point the GoPro's probably flat. We roared back and forth a bit, and yeah, eventually it just started nudging further and further. I followed it a bit, but yeah, cool. That's awesome. I've run out of time now, so clearly there are stags out on the tops. I'm pretty much where I wanted to start this morning, but yeah, time's out of time, so I'm gonna have to head back to the car now. But yeah, so what lessons learned? The stags are at the bottom and at the top. The hind calls work quite well. So persistence. You just need to try and target a stag, go and get close to it and hope it comes in, and have a rifle when it comes in, not a bow. I don't know what I'm doing with this bow hunting thing. It's the hardest thing I've ever bloody done anyway, well, apart from having kids. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one, which will be Sika somewhere in the Kaimanawas or Kauaikas.